Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AZFL. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price movement broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis before. It's been a few days, but that's where these red line annotations are coming from. And after today's price action, quite a few updates here need to be made in the bullish direction. So the first thing I'm actually going to do is delete this line out of there. Yes, it still pertains, but from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to have lines all over the place and risk causing clutter and confusion. So I want to just try to keep this as clean as possible. But the first update needs to be made is right here in regards to 0021, and this is just based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So a few days ago, I talked about that as a level of resistance, but now that the price is above it, like I said, you would want to see it act as support. And actually, it's already started to do that. So the price got above it, and then later on this afternoon, bears try to press down below it, but the bulls did a great job there of holding strong. Taking a step back and looking at things from more so a big picture perspective, and more of a simplified approach in terms of just gauging the health of the overall move. What do I mean by the move? Well, this right here. So how do you gauge the health of that move in a very simplistic sense? Well, that's where the purple line here comes into play, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. And the simplistic way to look at all this is, again, this assumes you care about the grand scheme of things, but as long as the price stays above that purple line, as the purple line itself increases, then the bulls are in full control. The chart is in full health, and you don't have to look any further. You can see this, playing out right here. Price got around the purple line, stayed above it. Got around the purple line, bounced again. Got at the purple line, bounced again. So you get the point. And as long as that continues to happen, like I said, that implies that the bulls are in full control, no questions asked. Now, what about areas of resistance? As things stand right now, I'm going to go ahead and call that level of resistance right there at 0024. Yeah, I get it. The price technically was up above it temporarily today, but you look back through the history, and there's just more history of the price, getting rejected directly at that level. So 0024. Now, if you want to call it 0025, I'm not going to argue against that. I'm just going to call it 0024, and that's why, because you have 3 data points where the price bounced off it, compared to up there at 0025. So all in all, though, no doubt about it, great way to close out the week. It'll be interesting to see if the bulls can build upon this momentum next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.